Hello everyone, welcome to my demo class. Great to see you and a warm welcome to all of you. So let us understand today what is correlation. So before we understand correlation, I'll give you a bit of heads up about MA IGNOU syllabus. Okay, so 50 marks question will be there, total 50, and it will be allotted 2 hours for that. I repeat, 50 marks for 2 hours. If I break 50 into two parts, that is 32 marks and 18 marks, 32 marks will be of sums. 18 marks will be of theory. I repeat, 32 marks sums, 18 marks theory. Okay. Out of this 18 marks, 6 marks you can convert from theory to sum. Okay. Out of this 18 marks, 6 marks you can convert to sum. So that becomes 32 plus 6, 38 and 12. So this 38 you can get as it is, 38 out of 38. Okay. And this 12, you can get it probably 12 on 12, maybe 9, 8, 5, 7, depending on the preparation of your theory. Okay. So now what about this 38 marks? How can we get that 38 marks? Okay. So there are 10 types of sums are there. Okay. So this 38 marks will be comprising of 10 types of sums. Okay. 10 types of different sums, which is broadly categorically put it under 3 different types of sums. Okay. One is correlation, number 2 is regression equation, and number 3 is hypothesis formulation. Okay. I repeat, correlation, regression equation, and hypothesis formulation. Okay. So under correlation, under this correlation, there are 3 sums. Okay, we'll see to it. 3 sums: Kendall-Stau, Spearman, and Calpius. Under correlation, Kendall-Stau, Spearman, and Calpius. Under regression, there is only one, regression equation. So that comprises of 4. This third one, this is hypothesis formulation. We have got 6 different types of formulas. Okay. Number 1 is chi-square. Number 2 is t-test. Number 3 is KW ANOVA. Number 4 is ANOVA. Number 5 is Mann-Whitney. And number 6 is Wilcoxon t-test. That's it. If you understand everything, simply, easiest way, which I am taking the responsibility to make you understand, and I'm sure absolutely you can get easily 40, 42, 45, some can get 50 out of 50. That's my promise. So if you follow me 100% with integrity, if you practice, if you give exams, if you follow my instruction, definitely you can score 50 out of 50. That's my promise to you, if you follow me. Okay. So let us start our very first sum, that is correlation. And correlation has been given by 3 gentlemen. Correlation formula given by 3 gentlemen. Number 1 is Kendall-Stau. Number 2 is Spearman. And number 3 is Calpius. So we'll start with Kendall-Stau today. Before I head into Kendall-Stau, let me make you understand what is correlation. Okay, what is correlation? Now, if I can ask you what is relation, let's say your relation between you and your father, you and your wife, you and your husband, you and your mother, you and your sister, brother. What is the relation, right? Gentleman A, gentleman B, what's the relation? Okay, maybe good, bad, ugly, excellent, superb, differently, right? Just like it has been said that husband and wife relation is brilliant, superb, right? So if the relation of husband and wife is superb, excellent, outstanding level, 1:1, so the correlation will be saying +1. Okay. If the relation is about to get disturbed and eventually divorced, it is -1. Okay. If there is no correlation, I mean, they don't bother about each other, they are not at all bothered about each other, they don't care about each other feelings and existence and anything like that, that is no correlation. Okay. So in correlation, the value, the answer should be always between -1 to +1. I repeat, -1 to +1. There's nothing beyond +1 or nothing less than -1. It cannot be -2, -3, -4, something on that sort. It also cannot be +2, +3, +4. No, it is -1 to +1. Anything value will be -1 to +1. Got it? So far clear? Cool. Next is how the correlation will begin. So the value will be, the premium value will be -1, -0.5, 0, +0.5, and +1. Okay. If this is 0, perfect 0, it is no correlation. Okay. If it is +1, okay, it is perfect positive correlation. If it is -1, perfect negative correlation. If the value is 0.6 to 0.9, -0.6 to -0.9, it is strong negative correlation. Okay. If the value is I repeat, if the value is -1, that is strong, that is perfect negative correlation. If the value is +1, perfect positive correlation. If the value is 0, no correlation. Okay. If the value is -0.5, perfect moderate negative correlation. If the value is +0.5, it is perfect positive moderate correlation. Now, what about middle numbers? Okay, what about middle numbers? So any value which is little here and there of -0.5, that means what? -4, -0.4 to -0.6, around that age, it is moderate correlation. Moderate negative correlation. Likewise, on the positive side, +0.4 to +0.6, it is on the positive moderate correlation. What about the other numbers? Okay, so let's say value is 0.65. So it is coming between 0.6 to 0.99. So that is strong positive, strong negative correlation. -0.6 to -0.99, strong negative correlation. Similarly, +0.6 to +0.99, it is strong positive correlation. Got it? Likewise, if I come here, which is from 0.1 to 0.4, it is weak positive correlation. Okay. Likewise, if I come here, -0.1 to -0.4, it is weak negative correlation. So in short, extreme left, perfect negative correlation, that is 0.1. -0.6 to -0.99, that is strong negative correlation. -0.42 -0.59, it is moderate negative correlation, and in between there is 0.5, -0.5, that is perfect moderate negative correlation. -1 to 0.4, that is weak negative correlation. 0, no correlation. +0.1 to +0.4, it is weak positive correlation. 0.4 to 0.6, approximately moderate positive correlation. Exactly middle, that is +0.5, it is positive moderate correlation, and 0.6 to 0.99, it is strong positive correlation, and last but not the least, +1, that is your strong, that is your perfect positive correlation. Clear? Okay. So now we'll try and understand. Now the relation I was talking about, it was not between you and me. It is not between you and your father. It is not between husband and wife. It is between husbands and wives. So in statistic language, we need to understand as a team wise. We cannot take individuals data's calculation. Okay. So let's say there are 10 husbands. Okay, standing there. Okay, and this side there are 10 wives standing there, respective wives, obviously. Okay, now I'll try and find out the husband, that is team husband H, and team W, that is wife, these things. I'll try and find out the relation between team H, means team husbands, and team wives, team W. We'll use some formula, we'll see to it, we'll try and understand. Okay, so now we'll use one formula and we'll try and find out that how to solve this. Okay, so let's go. So will be given value like x and y, and we'll try to find out the Kendall-Stowe method. The very first sum is Kendall-Stowe method. Okay, so let me share my screen. So like I said, that relation between two data sets, it is how strong, it is how weak, it is how moderate. It can be positive, it can be no correlation, it can be negative also. So positive correlation, I have given few examples like this. It is going, the graph is going upwards, okay, symmetrically, okay. But here the graph is going upwards, but at the same time it is not symmetric. Sometimes it is going pretty straight, then just slowing it down a bit. Sometimes it's slowing it down at the very word go and then get a steep jump. Sometimes it is just a bit of roller coaster. Okay. So like I've given the example, the number of study that you increase, your grade also will increase. So 1 hour of study, 10 marks. 2 hours of study, 20 marks. 3 hours of study, 30 marks, and so on. Okay. Likewise, let's say height increases, height versus the time, days, years, and months. 1 day maybe half feet. 10 months maybe 1 feet. 20 months maybe 2 feet. Some maybe 2.5 feet. Some maybe 1.5 feet. 4 year baby, maybe 2.5, 3 feet. Some may be pretty tall. Okay. 8-year-old baby, maybe 4 feet, maybe 3.5 feet, maybe 5 feet. Some babies are. So it is not symmetric. Okay, it varies. Okay, got it. Next is your negative correlation. Okay, so higher the number of meditation, 5 hours of meditation, your depression level goes down by 10. You decrease the meditation hour, and it is you're increasing the depression level. Likewise, you're using social media for 1 hour, your attention level is 80%, and gradually you increase social media consumption, your attention level decreasing to 10. Okay, and this no correlation is something that there is no difference. See, the this uh, aeroplane is increasing, number of aeroplanes are increasing 1 2 3 4, but still the time is taking same. From Bombay to Delhi it takes 2 hours irrespective of number of aeroplanes that are flying. Okay, that doesn't mean that you fly 4 5 10 aeroplanes and the time will get reduced to 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour from Bombay to Delhi. Okay, likewise 20 years of age, 40 years of age, 60 years of age, 80 years of age, 100 years of age, and your shoe size remains same. After adolescent, your shoe size does not increase, right? That is why, let's say 10 or 8 or 9, it is same across. Okay, let's say what you're going to eat versus your color of shirt. Okay, so that's what no correlation. That is why it just kind of happens. So all you have to do, you don't have to draw all the diagrams identically, but if the question comes, you must draw these diagrams, these 7 diagrams. That's it. You don't have to plot a diagram, but randomly you can give a bit of this figure, and you can take this same example and you can write the same examples in the exam paper. Okay, fine, cool. So now let me take you through the Kendall-Stowe. Okay, so this is the formula. Please note it down. This is the formula. So Kendall-Stowe, this is tau. Tau. Okay, so tau is the symbol. Okay, like in Hindu we have got Om symbol, our logo. In Muslim they have got their own symbols. In Christianity they have got the plus sign. Maybe Sikh Sardar, they have got their own set of logo. Likewise, Kendall-Stowe means that logo. Okay, so the formula is NC minus ND upon NC plus ND. Okay, N is your number. Okay, and C is the concordance and D is the discordance. We'll see to it. Don't worry, just relax. We'll see to it. What is NC and D? Okay, N is the number. Okay, now example, this way your exam question will be given to you, that X and Y will be given to you, value 20, 40, 50, 30, 10, and 10, 20, 30, 50, 40. Okay, and will be asked to solve Kendall-Stowe based on this value. Okay, got it? So step 1 is, very first step, you need to remove rank for both Rx and Ry. Generally what happens is, let's say you, and you. Okay, let's say you have scored 50 out of 50 in final exam. She has scored 40 out of 50. you have scored 46 out of 50. You have scored 44 out of 50, and she has scored 40 out of 50. Okay. So what happens? The topper, the highest marks is the rank one normally, but in case of statistics, is just reverse. Okay. The lowest marks will get the highest, lowest rank. I'm sorry. Okay. So lowest marks will get the lowest rank. So what's the lowest rank? Rank one. So first step is remove the rank, and the formula is rank one is the smallest number. So what was the smallest number there? 40. So 40 gets rank number one. So here let's take the example of this. Okay. And last rank will be the biggest number. Okay. So x 20, 40, 50, 30, and 10, and y equals to 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 50, and 40. Okay. So which is the smallest number here? Please tell me. 20, 40, 50, 30, 10, 10, right? So 10 gets rank 1. Look at here. 10 gets rank 1. Next biggest number, can you tell me? 20. So 20 gets rank 2. Okay. Next is 30 gets rank 3. Next is 40 gets rank 4. And 50 gets rank 5. Likewise, we'll do the same for this. So now tell me the smallest number. 10, 20, 30, 50, 40, 10. So 10 gets the rank 1. 20 gets rank 2. 30 gets rank 3. 50 gets rank the last rank, that is 5, and 40 gets rank 4. Okay. So that is your step 1 done. Step 2 is something that is arrange Rx in smaller to bigger order. Arrange Rx all the values in ascending order. What does it mean? So there are 5 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I have done. And write ROI's value with respect to Rx. Correspondence value of Rx. Okay. So Rx is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. So what is below 1 in Ry? That is 4. So I'll write 4. What is below 2 in Ry? That is 1. We'll write 1. What is below 3 in Ry? That is 5. We'll write 5. What is below 4 in Ry? That is 2. That is 2. And what is below 2 in Ry? That is, sorry, what is below 5 in Ry? That is 3. So 4, 1, 5, 2, 3. That's the final number. Okay. Now understood? Okay. Let me repeat one more time. So ascending order you have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? Ascending order, there is no brainer. You need to put the ascending order. Respective value of Ry will be putting here. So 4 is below 1, we write 4. 1 is below 2, we write 1. 5 is below 3, we write 5. 2 is below 4, we write 2. And 3 is below 5, we write 3. So 4, 1, 5, 2, 3. That's the number that we need to calculate. Got it? Okay. So this is what the ROI is, and we must calculate this. So now we'll, for the time being, we'll ignore everything, whatever we have done. Step 3, we'll write ROI 4, 1, 5, 2, 3. The same number, you're just copying it, nothing else. Okay. Now here you write C and D. Remember I told you C for concordance and D for discordance. Remember this one? C for concordance and D for discordance, this C and this C. Okay. The same thing. Now we'll try and solve this. So ROI value 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, and we'll write C and D. So anything, so we'll circle 4. Okay. First we'll circle 4. So now tell me, 1 is less than 4 or greater than 4? Less than 4, right? So if 1 is less than 4, we'll write D. Discordance means deletion, division. It is going down. Okay. Concordance means greater, the higher value. So 1 is always less than 4, so it will be D. Now tell me, 5 is less than 4 or greater than 4? Greater than 4. So it is C. 2 is also less than 4, D. 3 is also less than 4, D. So how many C's and how many D's are there? Correct. 1 C and 3 D's. So we'll write 1 C here, 1 here, and 3 here. Okay. Now next. So now I'll ignore 4 because 4 is already done. I'll write 1. I'll circle 1. Okay. Then I'll compare 1 with all these numbers, 5, 2, and 3. Okay. So now tell me, 5 is greater than 1 or less than 1? Obviously greater than 1. So C. So 1 is the smallest number, hence 5, 2, 3, all are bigger numbers, right? So hence all will be C, C, C. Correct? So 3, C, and there is no D. So D will be 0. Okay. So here again we'll circle 5, right? We circle 5. 5 is the biggest number, so obviously all the numbers will be less than this, so it will be DD. So 0, C, and 2D. Correct? 0, C, and 2D. Right? Last but not the least, if we can square 2, 3 is greater than the 2, hence we write C. So 1 and 0. Now we'll add. Remember the NC minus ND and NC plus ND, remember? See? NC plus ND, NC minus ND. So this is my NC. Okay, that summation of all the C's. So 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 1 is 5. On the other hand, ND is 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is also 5. So NC is 5, ND is also 5. Okay. All I have to do is I have to replace the value of NC and ND in the given formula. That is step 4. So NC is equal to 5. ND is also equal to 5. So 5 minus 5 upon 5 plus 5. So that is 0 upon 10. It is 0. Okay. So remember what I told you. If it is 0, there is no correlation. So this is how we should write the last statement to get the full marks 10 on 10. It is there is no correlation between two data sets. Okay. So please, 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 guys, take admission. Just take action right now, and you can get 50 out of 50 without a doubt. I'm taking the responsibility, and take the action right now and call this number, join the below link, do the registration, do whatever you want to do, but get the registration done at ASAP and join me. I'll teach you from scratch. If you have any doubt, you can talk to me in person. You can reach out to me in person. I'm taking the responsibility. I'll get you all the fear out of your window, out of your mind, and I'm sure you'll get 50 out of 50. That's my promise if you follow me. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the class. Bye-bye.